Hi, Toy Tractor Times fans. I'm at the 2024 LaFayette, Indiana Farm Toy Show, and I'm visiting here with Evan, who is well known for McCrillis Customs. You do some great work with buildings, and it's a nice addition for a lot of people's model farms. And let's take a look at this. I really like the color blue you've got on the shed and the Quonset hut with the Steiger. So what should we talk about first?
Yeah, this is just a continuation of my farm I have at home, Bristol Hill Farms. This would be like their off-site farm where they farm the ground and use the sheds.
Sure.
I guess we can start over here.
Yeah, we got the sprayer here, and it looks like you got a tender truck coming in. Or?
Yep. Got a Freightliner cab over FS. They're just getting out of the way. They've got a corn planter coming up here on the road. They're just getting out of the way for him to pass and go on down the road.
Let's also take a look at that corn planter up here. Let's take a look at the truck as well, because it's always cool to see a cab over. Tell me about the Magnum and the planter.
Yeah, it's a 7130 Case IH. Just did a mild details to it, antenna and GPS and stack.
Always nice to see a two-wheel drive.
Yeah. The planter's just a 7200 John Deere.
And then we've got the Quonset hut here, which is always a great sight. Very popular back in the 50s and 60s on farms, and still used today.
Yep, this is just a standee toys. I just weathered it up and took the sliding doors off. And it has overhead doors. I don't have the one in right now, but there is one on the back as well.
Well, we got a nice Steiger Panther 1000.
It's a Lion 1000, actually.
Okay.
A rare bird. So,
very rare. I like lions.
So this farm's lucky enough to have one. So
that's good. They only made for 1 year.
That's right.
And then you've got the Terrigator in there, and hopefully some other cool stuff hiding, I'm sure.
Absolutely. We've got a Terrigator, dry fertilizer spreader. The farm does all their own spreading.
We've got nice Case VAC.
Yep.
Oliver 88 or 77?
Yep, Super 88.
Okay.
We've got the Chevy C65 that every farm has had ever.
Yes. I tell you, when I'm driving around filming for Big Tractor Power, it's like, what's in those barns or what's in that building?
Yeah, probably one of those trucks.
Yeah. That looks good. And we got a grader here sitting on an old pad.
Yep.
Along with commodity tanks.
Yep. So that's where they'd store their dry fertilizer, and they'd use this backhoe conveyor to fill the spreader and tender truck.
Nice. And then I guess we'll take a look over here by the silo. It looks like there would have been a building here at one time, and they got the tillage equipment parked on the pad.
So this would have been an old barn that had been torn down, and they just used the concrete there to park equipment so the weeds don't come through. And
I like your detail in showing the blades being used. And
thank you.
Looks like a nice new Landau sitting there as well.
Yes, that's Ethan Shepard's build from last year. It was actually on his display last year. I was able to pick it up from him.
Nice. And then an older Landau.
Yep. That was an Aaron Jensen piece from back in the day. Just weathered up a little bit and parked in the weeds. I don't really use it, but it's there if they need it.
Wing disc?
Yep. The Case for International wing disc there.
And a sunflower soil finisher. And what model 9R do you have up here?
9410R.
Okay.
Again, just did some mild customization. Wheels and tires are LSWs from PR replicas, or PE replicas, excuse me.
Take a look here. You got the garage door on the back of the Quonset. Nice detail. Then I want to look up here at your old building. Again, this probably was a pretty good sized farm in the 70s.
Yes.
And we could see a 7520 sitting in the overgrowth.
Yep. So that's probably just a project waiting to be restored, and they'll get to it when they get time. And
half the bed will have one.
That's exactly right.
Let's take a look inside there into the cold storage. Got a McDonald Draper head and a Kilbros wagon.
Yep, the Draper is from Ethan Shepard as well. Picked it up today, or yesterday. And so the farm runs a S680. So
okay.
on that.
Then we got a loader tractor and a sound guard.
Yep, that's a good old 4020, like my uncle and cousin have. They have one just like that with a black Westendorf loader on it.
What tractor's on the Batwing?
It's a 4450.
Great John Deere tractor from the 80s. And then we've got anhydrous back here and
Yep.
crumbler. What about the orange truck here?
Yeah, it's Peterbilt 389. It's the farm's pretty truck. Did a few mild things with it, antennas, and my wife did the decals on the side for me for the farm logo.
And then I really like the Hagee here with the big floaters on it, filling up. We got a classic Dodge.
Yep. The sprayer, it's got it's an STS-12 with Adam Farrick's front booms and Daryl Stangler floater tires.
Looks ready to go. I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Evan, thank you very much for the tour, and thank you for taking part in the display contest.
Sure. Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
I like that Steiger hat.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for watching Evan's display here, and he does great work, and it's always exciting to see what people are building and sharing at the show. And Toy Tractor Times has hundreds of videos on farm displays, and as always, I appreciate you watching.